already in the studio, and he will be talking this morning. So, Peter Nosike is a philosopher, a development economist, a journalist, and a best-selling author. He is also the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, and that book, Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And here in Nigeria, that same book was adopted as a workbook for grooming entrepreneurs by Small Media Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. Peter Nosike is also the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy, and it is an organization that trains college students, graduates, and even workers on how to become successful entrepreneurs. He is also a business coach and a public speaker. Good morning, Peter Nosike.
Good morning, Bibnas.
And you're welcome to the show this morning. All right, our topic on Business Roundtable is habits of successful people. So you'll be giving us those habits, and you will be checking yourself to know if you have those habits, and that means success for you. All right, but before we go properly into the show, I'd like to tell you that between the hours of 4 p.m. through to 6 p.m., we'll be coming back to the studio to take you through the recap of the major issues that made it to the news during the week. And some of the issues we'll be looking at first is how Tinubu betrayed, deceived Orji Carlo with Senate presidency. And this statement is coming from the APC chieftain. We'll also be looking at the external reserves fall by $841 million in 3 months. We'll also look at Pengasson confirms return of fuel subsidy under Tinubu. Another one will be also taking a look at is federal government grows national grid power capacity to 14,000 watts. The federal government is preparing to relaunch the trader money scheme in November, and we'll also look at that one, and from the story that each beneficiary will receive 50,000 naira to boost their businesses. We'll also be looking at the statement made by Chief Uche Nnaji. He said the Presidential Executive Order number 5 will remove strain on Naira, and the Minister, Chief Uche Nnaji, is assuring us that. Another topic that we'll be looking at is federal government to resume dredging of Niger-Benue River. This is coming from the Minister of Water Resources, Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Usev. He is the one who has revealed the federal government's plan to resume this dredging. Okay, these are some of the issues that we'll be taking a look at between 4 p.m. or to 6 p.m. But before then, let's go to what we have this morning. Habits of successful people, and Peter Nosike is here.
Well, good morning, listeners. Today, I want us to discuss habits of successful people, because everybody on earth, whether poor or rich, have the same 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week. So why are now differences in the life of the successful and unsuccessful, or between the poor and the rich? This is nothing more than the habits that each of us have formed. The habits that each of us has formed. The truth is that 95% of our behaviors is determined by the habits that we formed. 95% of anybody's behavior is determined by the habits that person has formed. Whatever you are going to be in the future, or what you are now, is also a product of the habit that you have formed. If you are up there, it's a product of habit. If you are down there, it's a product of habit. So for thousands of years, success in human life has been studied by great thinkers and philosophers. For thousands of years, what makes people successful have been studied by great thinkers and philosophers. And for me personally, for the past 30 years, I've been studying people's habits. And as a journalist, I have interviewed over 500 highly successful people. And what I discovered that made them who they are is the habits that they have formed. what I discovered that make them successful is the habits that they have formed. I interviewed Dangote and Nico Dangote as far back as 2008. Mike Adenuga, Femi Otodonda, Ojos Okando, Enosin, Chisco, a host of them. And I even have a book which I interviewed 30 Nigerian billionaires. And what I was looking for is the habits, what made them who they are. And what I discovered is that their success is based on their habits. And the number one habit is that they are goal-oriented. That is number one habit. They are goal setters. They set goals and work towards it. They know what they want and they work towards it. So that's the number one habit of successful people. They are goal setters. They are goal oriented. If you are not a goal setter, you are not getting anywhere. If you are not goal oriented, you will not get anywhere. When I wanted that to start writing books, I told myself that in this business, I'm not going to be number two. That was the goal that I set for myself, that I'm not going to be number two. That because why? The world does not remember number two. The world only remembers number one. The question is always, who is the first man to go to the moon? Nobody cares about number two. Who is the first man to climb Mount Everest? Nobody cares about number two. So I told myself that in this business of book writing, that I want to be number one. That was my goal. Then how do I become number one? I told myself, in order to become number one, I have to interview Nigeria's number one. So I made an appointment and I interviewed Aliko Dangote, who is Nigeria number one. And that book became number one. So if you Google top 5 money books by Nigerian authors, my book is number one. And that's as a result of what? Goal setting. Knowing what you want and working towards it. That's one of the habits of successful people. They are goal setters. Every time they are setting goals. They don't have any bus stop. They don't have any parking space. Somebody, they define success as a road with many enticing parking spaces. That's what somebody defines success as a road with many parking spaces. So if you are not goal-oriented, you are likely going to be parking in those spaces. But those who are goal-oriented always move beyond those parking spaces to get to where they want. So if you want to be successful, your first priority is to become goal-oriented. All successful people are intensely goal-oriented. They know what they want and they work day and night to achieve it. They know what they want and they work day and night to achieve it. Whatever you want on earth, develop it as a habit. Whatever you want on earth, develop it as a habit. And what is a habit? Habit simply means repeated behavior. That's what habit means. Repeated behavior. So whatever you can achieve, anything you want on earth, if you turn it to become a habit. So those people who are successful, they turn their goal setting into habits and they work on it day and night. What makes you successful is what you do behind closed doors, behind the scene on a daily basis. What makes you successful is not what you do in the open, no. It's what you do behind closed doors on a daily basis, day and night. Then number 2 is they are result-driven. Successful people are result-driven. Number 1, I said that they are goal setters. They set goals. Number 2, they are result-driven. This is made up of two. That you have to be continuously learning what you want to be. You have to continuously learning and improving on it. You don't just set goals and fold your hands. So no, you have to be result driven. This thing that I want, I'm going to put it into practice. That is what it means by being result driven. You have to be striving to be better and better in the goal that you have set yourself. The Japanese has one word which they call Kaizen. Kaizen simply means continuous learning and improvement. This is what makes people successful. Continuous learning and improvement. That thing that you have decided to be, keep on learning and improving on it. That thing that you have decided to be, keep on learning and improving on it. Let it become a habit to you. Then number 3, they are action oriented. That is the third habit of successful people. They set goals and they put it into action. So successful people are result oriented. They don't dream. They put what they want into practice. So they are result oriented. If they say they want to be number 1, they put that dream into action. So if you want to succeed, everybody dream beautiful dreams. You want to be this, you want to be that, but you must not stop at dreaming. You must not become a victim of procrastination. What you have in your mind, that dream, you have to put it into action. That's what I mean by being action oriented. You must put your dreams into work. You must change your nouns into verb. In the primary school, they told us that verb is action word. So you have to change your nouns into verb. You have to put your faith into practice. So number 3 habit of successful people is being action oriented. For you to succeed, you must put your dreams into action. Nobody succeeds in his comfort zone. Nobody has succeeded in his comfort zone, and you cannot be the first person. For you to succeed, you must come out of your comfort zone. That dream that you have in your mind, you must put it into action. That is the only way to succeed.
But Peter Nusika, I've seen a lot of people who have been putting actions, working hard, but yet they are not succeeding. What could be the cause?
Well, nobody succeeds in a day. Nobody succeeds in a month. That's why persistence and perseverance, then patience are the hallmarks of successful people. Nothing begins to work from the beginning. Everything that you want to start, you must struggle. Just like a baby must struggle before he or she begins to walk. That's how business is. But some people who are impatient may just put in 1, 2, 3 months. They say this is not working. They will stop. So for you to succeed, you must never give up. You must keep on pushing until you succeed. So those that are not succeeding, one, it could be because of their mindset. The man who discovered the electric bulb, Thomas Edison, when people begin to accuse him that he had failed 1,000 times, he said no, that he only discovered 1,000 ways that did not work. That he only discovered 1,000 ways that did not work, that he did not fail. But some people may try, and they say this is not working, and they give up. So, but the issue is this: if you have a vision, you and your strategy is not leading you to that vision, you must keep your vision, then change your strategy. When you try this way, it is not working. You have to change. You have to try another way. So you have to keep on pushing. So the hallmark of a successful people are perseverance, resilience, and again patience.
But do you know that in all of this, some people still believe that there's still spiritual force behind their successes? They will tell you, okay, I remember this adage in Igbo that says, it's not how much effort I put that determines my wealth or my success. So how do you react on that?
Those people are deceiving you. Understand? They don't want to tell you the real secret behind their success. Understand? Because one, they want to be the only people that have been respected in their villages. Understand? If you have a clear vision of where you are going, ask yourself, what and what do I need to do to get there? As I said, when I want to start writing a book, I told myself I want to be number one. And to become number one, I have to interview number one. That's why I decided that to look for Aliko Dangote and interview him. Understand? So if you know where you are going, ask yourself, what and what do I need to do to get to where I want?
Let me still ask you this. Do you believe that it is just by interviewing Dangote that led you to your being number one? Because a lot of people will still see it as you having grace, the grace behind you. Because you're not the
book
only
appointment with Dangote first.
But there are other journalists who have actually interviewed him.
How many?
Yet they are not number one.
How many?
I really cannot tell.
They may interview him and put it that in the newspaper or in the radio. I interview him and put it in a book.
Okay.
So that's the
kind of difference.
Yes. Understand me? And so you don't become successful while doing what every other person is doing. If you are doing what every other person is doing, you keep on getting what other people are getting. Understand? So if you know where you are going, ask yourself, what and what do I need to do to get where I am going? One, your vision, I want to be number one. Then what and what do I need to do in order to become number one? You have to ask yourself that question and begin to, one, do those things. What and what do I need to do? What and what do I need to know? If you do this and put them into action, I know that you are not going to succeed in a month or in 2 months. Understand me? That success is not going to come easy. As I said, somebody define success as a road with many enticing parking spaces. So you may be driving that road and see one beautiful parking space and you park. Others will move ahead of you. But you have to shun those beautiful, enticing, inviting parking spaces and go ahead. So that's what you have to be result action oriented. That is very, very important to get to where you want. On your dreams, you have to put them into practice. Then number 4, you have to be people-oriented, and successful people are people-oriented because you cannot succeed on your own. You succeed through people. Your success is in the hand of others, not in your own hands. And that's what people don't know. You don't just say, I'm going to be successful. No, you become successful through people. It's just like you have a dream. Your dream can only come true by making other people's dream to come true. That's how people succeed. So your success is in the hand of other people. So for you to succeed, you have to be people-oriented. You have to make sure that you are with the right set of people. And successful people seek for like minds, those who think the way they think. those who practice what they practice. What do they practice? I have given 3 sets of rules. They are goal setters. They are action driven. They are action oriented. They don't give up. They don't accept no for an answer. They believe that everything is possible. In short, if you enter Aliko Dangote's office, the first inscription you will see on the wall is impossibility doesn't exist. Understand? And that is what is guiding him. He believes that he can achieve whatever he wants. And he is taking the risk which other people are afraid of taking. And they say, the greater the risk, the greater the gain. The greater the risk, the greater the gain.
All right, thank you, Peter Anosike. We'll be going on short commercial break, and when we return, we'll continue this conversation. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Would it not be amazing to understand exactly who you are and your unending possibilities in Christ? To live a life from a point of direction from He who knows it all, to enjoy a relationship with the Father, to know the purpose for which you have been created? Why don't you ask the carpenter? What do I mean, you may ask? Well, at Glorious Divine Assembly, there's an annual program coming up. Peniel, captioned The Carpenter, from the 15th through the 22nd of October at 32 Bale Shekoni Street, last building at Ajao Estate, Lagos. Apostle O.C. Michael and his distinguished guest preachers, Archbishop John Osaoni, Elder Triumph Okichukwu, Reverend Yomi Kasali, Pastor C.Y. Orapo, and Pastor Nerissa Onyora are ready to give you answers. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Clear out your schedules, set your reminders, and come with expectations.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and Coldberry ice cream, delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and Coldberry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and Coldberry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafte Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the physician.
I see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty.
They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise.
Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, Right to Freedom of Expression and Press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
All right, welcome back. It's Business Roundtable with the top finance author Peter Nosike, who have been giving us, he has been giving us habits of successful people. And while he's doing that, you need to check yourself to know if you have that habit of successful people. All right, if you have any question or questions you want to ask Peter Nosike, the phone lines are open. You can connect with us via the voice call on 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. We also have the WhatsApp line that you can connect with us on 0700 903 903 9. So let's get to hear your questions, comments, or suggestions. All right, welcome back, Peter.
Okay, so we've been discussing the habits of successful people, and I have mentioned
I think we have a caller already. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, baby. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Let's get to meet you.
Happy weekend to you all.
Thank you.
This is Opportunity. I am calling from Ojo.
All right,
Please, sir, thank you for all your words of advice. Seriously, I'm learning a lot, and I just want to say thank you once again. I want to ask you a question, sir. If you try to, maybe if you are discussing with someone and the person sees you as someone that is harsh, when you know quite all right that you are not harsh, you are only being serious of what you are saying to that person, and the person keep on looking at you as a harsh person, how else will you express yourself to that person for him or her to understand that you are not harsh? Thank you. I'm listening.
All right. Thank you.
well, and the person must have made up mind that you are harsh. Maybe he or she has been studying you for a long time and doesn't. That's you are not pleasant to him or her. So, but some people can talk with a loud tone, and that doesn't mean that they are shouting. So, if you be able to reduce your voice, talk calmly, as if you are discussing with maybe your friend. I feel the person might have a change. This is based on understanding. But try to reduce your voice, talk calmly, and if it's possible, sit down with the person. Let us sit down and talk. Let us sit down and talk. I'm not angry. I'm not offensive. Just let us sit down and hear from me. Express yourself. Let the person know that you are not talking from the point of anger. Possibly sit down with the person, reduce your voice, talk calmly. But if the person has made up his or her mind, he or she may find it difficult to change. But when you are talking with such a person, always calm down, reduce your voice. And I say, if possible, tell that person, let us sit down and talk. Let the person know that you are not angry.
And I think there's something she needs to do. You know, there are people who naturally, they have harsh voice, harsh tone of voice. Even when they are okay, they are fine. They sound very harsh. She can actually practice at home, practice how to talk gently like Peter Anosike has advised. Practice how to talk at home. When you're at home, you talk to yourself, ask yourself, how am I talking? Am I talking harshly or am I calm? So that way you can learn how to talk better. All right, we have another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I call back.
Right.
So I heard what you said, but I am not the kind of person whereby if I'm discussing, maybe if I'm trying to express myself to someone, I will raise my voice. No, I don't raise my voice to people, because you can't teach somebody when shouting. That person cannot learn. I'm not raising my voice to people, but whenever I'm serious or whenever I say something that my eye did not accept, or my body did not accept, or my mind did not accept, whenever I want to express myself or say something out, people keep bringing me down, or people keep thinking that I am so I'm behaving like as if I know it all, but they know the truth. So that is the area I'm going to, sir. I don't raise voice unnecessarily. Yes. Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Taking some deep breaths before talking can help you.
Even as she's speaking now, she sounds so harsh.
As if she's
so much energy, angry, yes.
Breathing so hard. But if you can take some
work
deep
on
breaths,
yourself.
take some deep breaths, then even tell the person, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. Just listen to me. Let us iron this thing out.
And I know you have a lot of energy, so speak with more energy.
Just take it easy. Just calm down. Take deep breath.
Because people will usually perceive her as a harsh person when she is not.
Yes, take deep breath. It happens.
Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
It may be I am a stammerer. Yes, I do stammer. But whenever I don't want to people to notice, that is how my voice normally sounds. Yes, and I'm a son. Yes. So whenever I don't want people to know me as a stammerer, that is why. Maybe I will work on it. I will work on it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so number 4 is successful people are people-oriented. Your success is in the hand of somebody else, not in your own hands. And your dream will only come true when you first of all make the dream of other people to come true. An instance, you are working in a company, you want to earn more. Your desire is to earn more. But for you to earn more, the company must earn more. For you to earn more, the company must earn more. You have to put more energy, add more value to the company, so that when they earn more, they will also increase your own salary. And that's how it works. Even in football, for Messi to become number 1, he has to score, he has to help his team to win. So our success can only come through when we make the success of other people to come through. That's why I say whatever we want on earth is in the hand of other people. And that's where communication comes in. That's where relationship come in. How do we get these things that we want that is in the hand of other people? We must relate well. We must communicate well. These are keys. We must communicate well. We must relate well. We must cultivate we must cultivate the act of patience. kindness, compassion, gratitude, and understanding. We must cultivate the habit of patience, kindness, compassion, gratitude, and understanding. You must be able to put yourself in the shoe of another person. You must be able to express gratitude. You must be able to express kindness and again patience. When somebody is behaving the way that you don't want, you must be able to exercise patience to really understand what that person wants. Don't form opinion superficially. So successful people are people oriented because they know that they cannot succeed on their own. Their success depends on the success of other people. Then number 5, they are health conscious. Number 5, they are health conscious. They say that health is wealth. And for you to achieve your dream, you need a sound mind and a sound body. This is key. So successful people are always very, very sound, health conscious. They want to stay alive. They want to be fit. So they mind what they eat and what they do. They mind what they eat and what they do. So for you to be successful, you must be very, very health conscious. You must be very, very health conscious. And that's one of the things when they hear that somebody has a headache and he's going to India, he's going to France, he's going to America, he knows that his success depends majorly on his health. If he's not healthy, what he's looking for, he cannot get it. So they try everything to stay out of the hospital. They try everything possible to stay out of the hospital. Even what they eat, most of us can't eat it. What they eat, most of us can't eat it, especially now that health issues are everywhere. I went to one man one Saturday morning for an interview. He was drinking a bitter leaf water with a scent leaf. Scent leaf water with a bitter leaf, understand me? How many people can drink that at 8 a.m. in the morning? They prefer to drink a Coke or juice. So the health consciousness that they maintain, we find it difficult to maintain, and that's why they are getting what they are getting. Then number 6 is honesty. Number 6 is honesty. Every man who knows where he is going will cultivate a positive character. Because before somebody can help you, he must ask questions. That's a key. Before somebody will help you, he must ask questions. This person, what kind of a person is he or she? Can he be trusted? Is it a dependable person? So successful people always try to make sure that their yes will be their yes and their no will be their no. So honesty is part of it, because in the world we are today, what people buy is value. What people buy is value, honesty, integrity. These are the habits that take people far and wide. Honesty, integrity, good conduct. Without it, you cannot go far in the society. People can easily say, yes, help that guy. I can vouch for him. He's a nice person. But when they say, excuse me, sir, what of this? I say, I don't really know. I don't really know. If you feel that you can help. That is a sign that that person is not a trustworthy person. So for you to be able to go far in the society, you must cultivate that habit of integrity, honesty. Now, you must be conscious of what people will feel when your name is mentioned in your absence. An instance, if your name is Francis, what will people feel when Francis is mentioned in your absence? Would they feel negative or positive? These are the things that help people in the society. Then number 7 is discipline. Number 7 is discipline. Successful people are very, very disciplined. They cultivate the habit of self-discipline. So for you to succeed, you must have the ability to discipline yourself, to control yourself. Understand? This is not easy. This is not easy. Even Alexander the Great said that greater is he that conquered self than taketh a city. Which means it is easier to conquer a city than to conquer oneself. So being disciplined is not an easy thing. But for you to succeed, you need discipline. And what does discipline mean? The ability to say no. The ability to say no. The ability to focus on where you are going and not to be distracted. The ability to avoid the procrastination and go on to achieve something. The ability to put your mind over your body. These are what discipline is. And for you to succeed, you must develop that habit of being disciplined. Without discipline, you cannot go anywhere. Warren Buffett said that you may not be more intelligent than every other person out there, but try to be more disciplined than every other person. That you may not be more intelligent than every other person out there, but try to be more disciplined than every other person. And the truth is that the more disciplined you are, the higher you will go in the society. The more you say no, the higher you go in the society. The more you control your thoughts, your thinking, your desires, the higher you will go in the society. So, if you are there and you are listening to us, evaluate yourself, examine yourself, and check how many of these habits that you have cultivated, and if you have not, you can start cultivating them. I want to repeat those habits if I still have that time. Number 1, I said that successful people are goal-oriented. Successful people are goal-oriented. They set goals. They decide where they are going and they begin to work towards it. That is one of the habits of successful people. They are goal-oriented. Every time they are setting goals. This is where I want to be in the next 3 years. This is where I want to be in the next 5 years. And they will begin to work towards it. They don't just say it and fold their hands. No. They set goals and begin to work towards it. They try to...
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, please go ahead.
So they try to put their dreams into work. They try to put their dreams into action. That's what I mean by being goal-oriented. setting goals. This is where I want to be in the next 3 years. This is where I want to be in the next 5 years. This is where I want to be in the next 10 years. And what we don't know is that whatever you become in the next 10 years must start from what you are doing now. Whatever you want to be in the next 5 years, start from what you are doing now. Nobody jumps fence to become successful. Success is a product of habits, and habits doesn't come overnight. There must be a process. So successful people are goal-oriented. They set goals and work towards it. That is number one. Then number two, successful people are goal-driven. They are result-driven. Whatever they have decided to do, they put it into action. They know that you cannot become perfect in a day, so they keep on working on it. They keep on improving on their dreams. They keep on learning and improving on their dreams. That's why I said that the Japanese has a word which they call kaizen, which means continuous learning and improvement. This is what makes people successful. Continuous learning and improvement. And this is what successful people practice. So for you, whatever you want to be, put it into practice. Continue learning and improving on them. Then number three, I said that they are action-oriented. They don't practice procrastination. They don't want to wait for the right time. They create their own time. It's only poor people who will tend to wait for the right time. No time is the right time. You create your own time. And the right time is always now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. The right time is always now. No time on earth is the right time. So you have to create that right time. That's why I was talking to somebody some days ago. He was saying that he's not in the mood to do something. I said, you don't have to be in the mood. You have to create the mood. You have to create the mood. So successful people are action-oriented. So whatever you are thinking in your head, it's only you that knows what you are thinking. It's when people begin to see it that they know what you are thinking. So that thing that you are thinking in your head, start putting them into action. Otherwise, your thoughts will die with you. And it's when you begin to put them into action that people will see where you need help or assistance. Once you are thinking things in your head, there's no way anybody will help you because nobody is seeing what you are thinking. So if you need help, that ideas that you have in your mind, start putting them into practice. That's when help will begin to come. So successful people are action-oriented. So for you to succeed, you have to also, I said earlier, put your thoughts into work. Turn your noun into verb. Number 4, there are people-oriented. Successful people knows that their dream can only come true when they make other people's dream to come true. Because of this, they build relationships. They build relationships because whatever you want on earth is in the hand of somebody. Even if God is to bless you, he has to do it through somebody. And for that to be possible, you have to develop very good communication skill. Very good communication skill. So they are people-oriented because they know that it is only through people that they can succeed. Even if you have something that to sell, you are not going to sell to yourself. You sell to people. So it is through people that you succeed. That's why I said that for your dream to come true, you have to first of all make other people's dream to come true. For your dream to come true, you have to first of all make other people's dream to come true. So your success comes when you make other people successful. Then number 5 is you have to be health conscious. You have to be health conscious. Without health, you cannot achieve anything. The most important thing in the world is health, and then wealth. But health comes before every other thing. That's why you see people going to America, going to India because of simple ear problem, because of headache. They say what you can take paracetamol or Panadol. No, they want to be fit, both mentally and physically. And this is what brings that wealth. So successful people are always health conscious. That's why even when they are not sick, they go to the hospital for what? Checkup. Because they don't want to be sick. So successful people are very always health conscious. Then number 6, they practice integrity. Successful people practice integrity. Warren Buffett said that if you want to recruit people, if you want to employ people, look for 3 things. Number 1, energy. Number 2, skill. Then number 3, integrity. But if the person lacks integrity, don't forget the other 2. Even if he's the most hardworking, if he's the most intelligent but lacks integrity, don't employ the person. Then number 7 is discipline. Without self-discipline, you cannot go far in the society. So you must practice self-discipline. So these are the habits, 7 habits of successful people. So examine yourself and check which one that you don't have. That could be the reason why you've not gotten to where you are supposed to be.
All right, thank you so much, Peter Anosike, for taking us through those habits of successful people. Like you said, do well to check yourself. I'll be checking myself too. All right, that is it for Business Roundtable this Saturday. Up next is the World News at 12. Do have a beautiful Saturday. Till we come again by 4 p.m. See you.